Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We are back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I go by CEO PESO, blessed and highly favored. Appreciate y'all tuning in as usual. Somebody in the building. I'm doing this women appreciation thing, and we doing it Gym City. We live in Atlanta, by the way, but Dayton native, somebody that I've been blessed to know. Phenomenal work. Shit, go getter, relentless. Every characteristic I got in my body, she probably got more to me because she's a woman and they go hard. But please introduce yourself for the people.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Jigi Deniro.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. Let me shut up.
So
Live from Westwood, baby.
So how you feeling? What's going
I'm
on?
feeling good, brother. Just grinding, just hustling right now.
I am appreciative that you are here.
Thank you.
You've been trying to set it up.
We sure have.
And I'll be telling everybody, like, if I got you, like, when I first started doing this, it probably wouldn't be as dope as it's gonna be now.
Facts.
We did a lot more. I done got better. You done got better at whatever. And
Yes.
I feel like this is the perfect time to do
It is divine timing because things is like aligning.
Yeah.
Finally, the things we've been praying for, the things we've been working towards.
You remember that time we ran into each other at the airport?
Yeah. Yep. You don't even remember that.
Nah, I do.
You remember that?
Yeah, you were studying the script or
I
something.
sure was.
Yeah.
Damn.
You
I
studying the script.
was.
Yeah, it was just so random. I don't know if we was flying to Dayton or...
Was we going to Dayton?
I don't know if we was going... I
Or
forgot.
you might have been going somewhere else.
No, we was on the same flight.
Oh, we was going to Dayton then.
Yeah, okay. And then I remember just
That is
bumping into
crazy.
you there. We was talking and you was showing me you was studying the script and shit. I'm like,
Yes.
man, I love to see that shit.
Yes,
Like,
ain't that crazy?
It's deep. It's deep. We gonna tap into it though.
Okay.
So first off, for my platform, the people who don't know who you are, just let's get a little background of yourself. Obviously, we know where you from and you know, just your upbringing. How was it? You know.
All right, well, it's your girl Gigi, live from the DYT, little PYT. Y'all know how I do it. But yeah, like I went to CJ back in the day or whatever. Graduated from CJ, went to St. Alba. If y'all know, Google it. And then I went to the Tennessee State University, got my degree in business management, and I don't even use that shit, but I do kind of, a little bit. But right now, like of course I'm an artist, so I do music. I love to act, so I'm acting. I did a few stage plays here in Atlanta. We've also been traveling to different places, so God is good.
Everywhere.
And then now I'm interning at Streets 94.5, and I help produce all the shows on there. So I work with Young Jock, Streets Morning Takeover, and just everybody that's on the roster. We help produce shows and stuff like that. So just pray for me because I'm working really hard to be an on-air personality one day. That's part of my goals.
I see it coming. I'll be seeing your Facebook lives and you be going in. And I remember the first time I seen it, I'm like, is she on the radio?
Yep. It started at Hip Hop Wake Up. You remember that interview?
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, just seeing the growth of it, and then you just see a random pop up, like, okay, she ain't stopped. That'd be the best shit when it's like a new level of it. Like, oh damn. Not like I'm not saying I'm praying for you to stop, but it's it's just dope to see it like going like, damn, she was okay. Cause
I started at Ploosh.
Cause look,
strip club. Now look at me now. No, I'm playing. I'm joking.
But not, it's like I mean, I shot a few of your videos, I think. Or was it yours or you was Daisy? One of them.
It was Daisy's. You did some stuff for me when I brought them people from London, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's where our relationship started from.
Slight flex.
Yeah.
Straight from London to the studio.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that's when I met your grandma. Shouts out to Granny.
Yes, Granny G.
She the homie.
And he loved Hennessy. Remember that? You still on Hennessy?
No. Nah, when I do now, it's tequila. That's it.
I know that's right.
Hennessy that was like 10 years straight. that was a wild time.
Yeah.
Wild time. But now, so college,
I pledged.
I
pledged. So I'm in a sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
I want to ask
so
you
do
about
everything
that because, like, with what you do, how effective is that with you being in a sorority and then what you're doing now? Because you know everybody everywhere in that.
Yes. Yeah. And on top of that, you still got to keep it separate too. Because you never want to, represent them in a bad light ever.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's just finding that balance of doing things, as an artist and stuff. I'm definitely not trying to rep and have all that attached to that side of Jigi Deniro. But Janae, I love it. It's just major connections. You never know who you're in the room with. And Greek, it's like a family. It's like a secret society. So you just never know. Like, they can help open doors for you sometimes. So I love it.
I seen that on your page and I'm like, for somebody at your caliber, what you doing, that's like the best marketing team you can have. Like,
Facts.
unknowingly.
Unknowingly.
It's like, she repping.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
see it,
our sister.
it.
Yep, you better know it.
I think that's just great far as how you going with your brand, because like I said, it's just it's a marketing team that's going, like you said, as long as you represent it good in the light.
Yes.
That's a big. I never thought of it like that until you just said it. Like,
for sure.
You representing a lot of sisters.
Yes, and then on top of that, like, one thing about a Delta woman in particular, like, you gonna find out about that last. So you gonna be like, oh man, she do this, she do this, she do this. Oh, and she a Delta. That's how it should always be. It should never be like, oh, I'm a Delta, and you using your letters to be this person. No, it should always be you doing the work, and she a part of that organization. That's dope.
So, asking about the Deltas too, like, do you think that helped condition you? I feel like to pledge. No, 'cause look, I feel like to pledge takes a hell of a discipline. Mm-hmm. Just to pledge, period. Mm-hmm. So, how would you say that affected you now from what you went through pledging? Let me hit that too.
Just like right now. Here you go, brother. Just like right now, dealing with the internship, different things, it brings you, you got to start from the bottom and build your way up, and having that tenacity, that perseverance, that determination, like, tenacity. You feel me? You do. I'm just saying, like, that come with the grind, like, and if it's something that you really want, you're going to see it through. And that's how it was for me. The pledging process just prepared us for real life. And yeah, it was a non-hazing process, of course, but it's just like going through different things and your matriculation in life, and like college in itself, it trains you up, especially if you go to HBCU. Okay, it's gonna get you ready for the real world, baby. It's gonna get you ready.
Nah, HBCU is go hard. Like I didn't go to HBCU.
What? I'm saying. Give me his black card. Give me a black card.
No, he's grilling me. Nah, but because you mentioned your degree that you don't use, like, I went to Full Sail, graduated.
Woo!
And I got thank you. Alumni.
Yeah, that's one hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah, it was crazy, but that shit conditioned me because it was accelerated. So I got a 4-year degree in 2 years, and I was hungry with it, hungry and determined. Shouts out to Booter, but no, I was so hungry with it. But I just think back because I don't feel like I use my degree a lot because people think I went for videography and I didn't.
Right. So what did you go for? Because that's what the fuck I thought you.
No.
Come on, brother.
Your videography was YouTube University.
Are you
I
serious?
Was Googling and YouTubing. I got an entertainment business degree.
Okay.
So I slightly use it for, with the, business background and everything like that from what I learned. But yeah, my degree wasn't nowhere in videography. That was just seeing it, getting the camera. I got blessed with it. And then, just learning that shit from
scratch.
Yeah, which was dope. I mean, best way for me to learn. And, that shit took me around the world, literally. So.
Literally, and we are proud of you. Let's make some noise. He's doing women appreciation. Yeah. We appreciate you, CO PESO.
I'm gonna throw the applause.
Heck yeah, and then y'all doing the Got My Hustle Up, the world premiere of that, and just putting the whole city on another platform. I'll be walking around Atlanta. They're like, I seen you on Tubi. I seen you.
Funny story.
Because of y'all.
Funny story. We was in Miami, and shouts out to Tone Loc. He was in the movie, and a random nigga. I got the footage and everything. Random nigga on the corner like, ain't you the villain and got my hustle up? Cause like, and this nigga like, I ain't no villain. But it just was crazy to how that movie got distributed out to different demographics, and we just randomly. It's another thing that just like you never know who's watching, especially with a movie that we went through hell shooting that shit, but it worked. But this is about you.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Nah, so cause you got so many things that you do. But I want to tap into the music real quick.
Okay.
When did that start, and how did the passion develop for you to get into music?
So I've always been involved with music, like since I was a little thing. I've just always had an ear. I can listen to something one time and know the words to it or the pattern to it. Since I was very little, I just always been in tune like that. So it started with gospel music, of course,
and I wrote. Dance.
Yeah, I did. I danced at DCDC professionally. Don't get it twisted.
Dancing.
Don't get it twisted. But if you want it at Magic City, I can give it to you. But I don't do that. No, I'm playing. Amateur night. No, I'm playing. But listen, so like I started getting professionally trained at DCDC, and I did that all the way up to probably like my 8th grade year, because I remember going to high school like, I'm gonna be a cheerleader. I'm done with this. I'm gonna be a cheerleader. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of regret kind of leaving dancing alone, but I still have those qualities and skills. I can catch on fast and stuff like that.
But why the regret?
Just wishing I would have stuck through it, because that was really something I honestly was naturally talented in.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I really could dance, like for real.
Yeah. I hate the regretful feelings of things though. Which I got a few things, but I'm glad where I'm at right now.
Yeah, but I'm proud of where I'm at. Like,
you're fucking doing that. So okay, because like I want to ask just. with the music, getting into the acting, with the interning. And honestly, I want to tell you straight up, I look at you as an influencer. Damn. I mean, all right, so I recently just heard a conversation of like people was talking about like what makes people think that they are the influencer. Which obviously the key word is like, you know, you influence people.
Facts. But
with me, like, look on the outside looking in, you do so much and you make it look effortless. To me, that's an influencer. I'll probably give that same vibe off to the people. You
do.
But
you really
it's
do.
hard for me to say it myself.
Yeah.
Like, I am an influencer.
You are.
But yeah, but just looking at you influence a lot of people.
Dang.
But you balance it out in a great way. Where do you think that comes from, or how you able to balance like so many different things that you're trying to accomplish?
Honestly, I think it's just being yourself. Like when you are your truest self in your truest form, it happens. It just happens. I didn't think about that. You know, I started promoting stuff and it'll get one like. Now I can post something that could get whatever, or shares and views. I don't get caught up in the likes and views of things. It's just being yourself. Like that's the name of the game. It ain't nothing to it. It's just who you are. You feel me? And you run with that and you be that 24/7 because that's how I am. Ain't that right? When you meet me on the camera or off the camera, I'm still Gigi.
Same energy.
Same energy. It ain't gonna change. And people can read that too. You know, people can read that. They be like, oh, she's so nice. That's fake. But I don't worry about that. I used to worry about it like, oh my God, they think I don't care because I am who I am. And this is how I am 24/7. So one day you gonna get with it.
So
you gonna get with it.
Because I remember one time, and this comes from love when I say this shit. Like, you actually inspired me because I don't know if it was after the airport or maybe the video shooter. I don't know, but something I seen maybe, and I just was like, how the fuck she got all this energy? but I looked at it like I need that. Like I need that type of energy because my characteristic, like I be cool. Sometimes I purposely be the quietest person in the room because I'm not the bragging type. I'm not the I put myself out there like, hey, look at me. Some people do that to help build their shit, but that's not me. But when I seen you doing it, it just seemed very organic.
Yes.
But the question, I mean, for you to answer, like, you just being you, like, I totally see it.
That's just what it is.
As soon as you walked in, hey, brother, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, bet. It just set you set the vibe in the room.
And you got to. And another thing, like, especially for Black women, I feel like we have to do that. You feel me? As sisters and even being in a male-dominated field. Like, so being a female rapper, that's a what? Male-dominated field, right? Yeah. Being a host, that's a male-dominated field. It ain't a lot of female hosts. And I ain't talking about the cute one that sit on stage and pop bottles and shake and twerk and take pictures. I'm talking about the one to get on the mic, crowd control.
That's in my notes, too.
It's it's a small handful that do this shit. So when you come in the room, I immediately connect with my ladies. I'm speaking to them. I'm embracing them. I'm showing them love because it's just breaking that barrier down. It's always like this competition or, ooh, that bitch. And it's never about that. Girl, you shine it, too. Because one thing about my light and your light, we can uplift each other. We can light up the whole damn room. And guess what? I ain't even dimming your light to shine my light. And you're not dimming mine. And that's the beauty of it. Just sharing that with another sister.
Uplifting. I mean, I didn't see you host. It's kind of like an artist performing at shows that got like 10 people in the crowd. I didn't see you host rooms that was like, oh, she fucking it up, though. Like, it's like, turn up, sis. And it's like, shit. Like, your voice is captivating. Like, damn, I do need to turn up in here.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But it's dope because I didn't see bits and parts of it. Because like I said, I had them in my notes with hosting because I seen you just dominate a small room. Yes. And then I'm pretty sure people leave like, yo, who the fuck that was? Yo, who the fuck was that? Like, she kept saying GG, is it GI or JI anyway?
Yeah.
But you know, that's just me giving you appreciation of it because I just seen it. So now, well, not now, but a couple years ago, you made a decision to move from Dayton to Atlanta.
Yes.
Explain that process. How was it? Oof. And you know, just how was it when you first came down here coming from Dayton?
Oh man. So shoot, in Dayton, I had felt like I had a ceiling. I can't explain it. It's just a feeling that you get. It ain't on no cocky shit. It ain't on any of that. It's just when you feel like you've done a whole lot, but it's like I need to take it to the next level. Yeah, that's what it was. And Dayton was really a safe haven for me because I was doing my thing in Nashville on the music side, right? Yep. And then I ended up getting a deal situation here in Atlanta. So I had to literally walk away from my job, y'all, walk away from my livelihood, what I'm comfortable in, our comfort zone, right? So that was my first time ripping myself away from my comfort zone. Because one thing about a Gemini, we logical. as fuck. So if shit don't make sense up here, I'm like, oh, hell no. So I'm leaping out on faith. Oh, Lord. But I thank God every day for that, because I never would have stepped away from my job to pursue my dreams full throttle, because that's what I'm doing right now. Yep. You feel me? And walking in that. You feel me? So, boom, that happened. Came to Atlanta. It was fraudulent as hell, y'all. I was devastated. Came down here with some other shit going on. We'll have to talk about that later off the camera. But it was some fraudulent stuff going on. So, you know what? I had to head back to Dayton. And I was like, no, I'm 25. I'm back in Dayton. I feel like a failure. And it ain't no shade to Dayton. I just felt like, man, I'm leveling up. I did my thing. I stamped my name hard as hell in Nashville. Like, built my name separately. Like, they weren't calling me Janae. They call me Gigi. And that means a lot. When you build your own name up to a point, people recognize you and stuff. In a whole nother area. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. So that meant a lot to me. And then to kind of go back home, but then to revamp it, because they knew me as, you know, Gigi, that rapped a little bit, but they didn't really get to see that side. Nashville more so seen the entertainer. Right. Because I was going so hard in the paint. Yep. So when I came to Dayton, I had to rebrand all over again, right? So I built it up, and it was depressing. I ain't gonna lie, like, I went through some pain, so I was like, damn, like, man, I messed up. So I took a whole year off social media. I lost my brother, rest in peace, Tony G. So I was just going through a whole thing. You feel me? So I was just like, God, what am I supposed to do right now? Because I really felt lost at that point in my life. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I ain't doing my music, whatever. Somebody reached out to me and said, I got a show for you. Come to Memphis. And it just started back up again. Then the hosting thing, shout out Dollar Bill. Reached out to me. He said, legend. You want to host? You want da-da-da? And shout out to Trill and DC Live, because they took me under their wing. The two hosts that literally was like, hey, girl, don't be on the mic. Yeah. It's the art to this shit. And when they gave me the game, I put my little Gigi on there. And yeah.
I remember, damn, that's deep. I remember seeing you, shit, what was that? What was the strip club in the city? RP to it, this tornado.
Gentlemen's Club.
I seen y'all set up, yeah.
First it was Gentlemen's Club.
RP Plus. I remember y'all had the podcast set up in there, and that inspired me, because I'm looking
Facts.
I'm like, they in the fucking strip club.
We sure was. We had billboards and everything.
I'm like, they
shout out to, it was called The Night Show Live. Shout out to DC Live. It was Mindy. All of us was a part of that
literally
thing.
Living up to the name. Night Show Live. Walking past, I'm like, I'm double.
We had live interviews in the damn strip club, y'all. Yeah. It was next level shit.
And I seen that shit.
It was like, next level shit. Yeah. They weren't ready for it.
I took that in my notes, like, okay, you could podcast anywhere. Anywhere. It's like,
sky's the limit.
Fuck it, like, we over here working.
So ran it up, boom. So then I never forget, somebody said, as a host, you ain't gonna never make more than like $50, $75. And I shut the fuck up, because nigga, I knew I was making more than that. I just said to like. Yeah. And that's when I knew, like, okay, hosting is really a thing. I can really, like, make this my thing. And I fell in love with the art of it and how it makes people feel. Because I'm huge on that.
I've seen you in a few spots. I seen you in Gigi host. Like, you, like, when I see you.
Elevated.
The one spot I went to, I was like, bro, I ain't fucking with this shit. I ain't feel like it was, you know, down here in Atlanta, it's like 50-minute drive.
It's far as hell.
But look, cuz sent me the flyer. I'm like, Gigi on it? Shit.
I'm gonna fuck with it.
Like, it's like, nah.
I'm gonna go fuck with it.
And that goes into my next question, because the support factor, like I said, I seen your name and it's just like, all right, bro, suck it up. 50-minute drive, like, we're gonna make this shit work.
Yes.
You are very big on your support to a lot of people.
Yes.
You share everybody's shit. You ad-lib it. You throw your 2 cents on it.
Facts.
How big is sharing, like, promoting other people's success? Like, why is that so big to you?
It's huge, because y'all believe in me. The least I can do is share. The least I can do is, you get what I'm saying? And granted, that's part of how I make my money too. Yeah. So it's a line there, but at the end of the day, once we build that relationship, it's on the flow. It's nothing. So it's just, I don't know, it's just what I do. Like, I just love people, and I love seeing people in my city thrive, because like, everybody be like, oh, Gigi, you inspire me, but y'all inspire me. That's the truth. Like, seeing my friends, CEO PESO, Jason DBKS, everybody, it's so many, I can't even name her. Tay Winston, like, seeing my friends, all the things that we done talked about as friends, Brianna Page, certain people, moving and really in their passion, really in their bag, really doing what we all was saying we was gonna do. Yeah. Like, that matters, dude. Brittany Passion, she's down here.
I need you to set that up, by the way.
Oh yeah, I will. That's my best.
It's documented now.
Oh
Brittany,
yeah, you know she's
Brittany
working with Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I got hit to her when she was on Atlanta. I mean, I might have been a little late with it, but but she been doing her thing like crazy.
Yeah, and that means a lot too, because friends empower friends, iron sharpen iron. So always keep in mind the company you keep.
Yeah.
Cause that means a lot. Like, keep in mind the company you keep, and like, Gigi may, even though I'm friendly, I don't have a lot of friends like that. I got the same dogs I roll with since the beginning, and we all kind of empower and speak life into each other and uplift each other. And that's my support system. And of course, my family. I would be nothing without my mom, dad, and my immediate family.
That's my next question too, because I noticed that you got a huge connection and inspiration with your dad.
Yes.
It was a post you put up, and then you kind of just gave him his flowers publicly of like how much he mean to you. So
Thanks.
Your dad, shouts out to Jeff Graham. Like, you know, he's a
JG.
Legend. He's a legend in the city.
Yes.
But what would you say how did he inspire you? What did you get from him that you use to this day?
Family legacy. And being to your own drum, whatever that drum may be. Because I ain't going to the NFL. That ain't my thing. I wasn't blessed with the athletic talents. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I was blessed with the gifts God gave me. And from that, it inspired me to always stand firm in that. And he believes in me. He pushes me. He was on the road with me when I had tours. You seen him, who was right there.
Yeah.
My dad, my mom. They gonna always be right there. My number one cheerleaders. They pick up them tears that y'all don't see. Yep. When I get them no's and when them auditions don't go my way and certain things. Because that's how the game is. Nobody shares the no's. You know that, right? Nah. Nobody shares the denies and the
Remember I said that yesterday? Yeah. I'm like, it was a post I seen that just fucked me up, because it was like everybody share their success, but they don't share their losses. But that's what makes people great. Or that sound cliche. That's what gravitates people when you actually show your vulnerability of like, hey, this shit didn't work out.
Yes.
Everything ain't peaches and cream. It ain't milk and honey. Like, this shit ain't sweet.
It ain't.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
But yeah, like that shit. I just love that support system that you have.
He left a legacy, man. Then he impacts so many other people. Like, I'm the only child, but my dad is like a father figure to like 81 plus kids, because he coaches and he gives out knowledge and drops gems. Yeah, Trotwood Rams.
Trotwood alumni. He bought that chip in there.
Okay, you better know. You better know I got my ring at home. Hello, okay. But yeah, it just be things like that. And like, I'm just a big person on, it doesn't matter what you do in life. It's how you make people feel. Yeah. That supersedes everything. That supersedes all the accolades, all the, because when we dead and gone, and at the end of the day, I want people to be like, well, I remember how that girl made me feel. That girl right there. And that's what I get from my father. People can come to me and say, your dad made me feel like this, or your dad helped me, and your mom helped me do that. That means the world to me. And I want to leave that type of imprint on the world.
Absolutely.
That's it.
I agree. So, tapping back into Atlanta, like you said you had hit a ceiling in the city. You bounced around.
Cause I turned up. It was overnight. Shout out to my close friends, and also shout out to G Johnson shoot. Cause at that time, me and him was best friends. That was who I was dating at the time, and we was able to elevate and help motivate each other. And it's just crazy all the things that we talked about and planned. It was like people was walking into, they journeys, they destiny. So the hosting shit really catapulted. Then when that radio shit started, it was okay, but I stayed consistent. Some people left me, you know what I'm saying? But I kept consistent, building it up to the point where Wright State even recognized my show. I had the #1 ratings at Wright State.
Going up.
And that took 3 years to get, though. You feel me? That took 3 years of consistency and banging out them interviews and doing it when I ain't think nobody was watching. 1 view to 1,000 views or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just fighting through all of those things. Fighting through it and sticking true to who you are.
Staying true to yourself.
So then when I moved to Atlanta, I'm like, it's time, girl. My best friend brought me. Shout out Brittany Passion, Brittany Bryan. She said, best friend, I got to get you up out of this. It's time to go, friend. It's time to go. I said, you right. So I came down here in the first month, 2 months. I was depressed as hell. Because I went from Dayton, Ohio, where I had things I'm talking about we rolling. I didn't have a day off. And I'm not joking. Like, whether it was fashion shows, whatever the case may be, I'm doing that event. We hosting everything. Baby shower, doggy events, whatever you need, I got you, okay? So I was busy.
Hold on. You said baby shower?
Dog events, bar mitzvahs, baby reveals, baby daddy reveals. Book me. But yeah, so I did all that stuff. And to come here, and it was like slow as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. Cause again, what is it? That's starting over. That shit
rebranding.
That shit college taught me. That shit pledging taught me.
Yep.
It's just reacclimating it again.
Yeah.
And God told me that too. He said, you gonna start small. He like, but it's time to go. You know, I was really heavy into my meditation, really, and he was telling me it's time. He was telling me.
Okay.
And then we was
Made
back
it
up.
work.
Yeah.
Period. You took a choice to cut out your alcohol intake. Explain why you chose to do that and what difference has that made for you?
Woo-wee! I can wake up, baby, sunshine on me. I ain't got no headaches, none of that hangover.
I love that song.
I'm telling you, I
too.
love that. Lotto made that for me, honey.
Yo, because I
That's
ain't gonna
my
lie.
anthem.
I ain't gonna lie. Like a 6 a.m. wake up, 5:45 or whatever. That's the best fucking feeling. Like,
You could just wake up.
And I don't know how your phone be, but I got like 100-some unreads.
Nigga.
Like, it be
Okay,
wild.
and let's not talk about the emails.
Nah, yo, facts.
Cause I done turned my email game up when I moved to Atlanta. I said, damn, they just love the email. I'm a texter. They love email.
Yeah, email is like the new phone number. Like,
It is.
Get your email, and it's a marketing tactic because with emails, it's like I learned that from school too. But very few people change their emails. They keep it forever. Your number can change drastically.
Yes.
But your email, you get that subscriber list in a sense or whatever. That's why people want emails. That's game for y'all, by the way.
Free
too.
game.
Like, get their email, don't get their number.
Yeah.
You're gonna be connected for life. If they don't respond, they're gonna see you pop up.
Facts. Cause I done sent my music to hella mother. And guess what? Some of them hit me up too. So you just gotta keep doing it. You gotta stand firm in it. But yeah, the whole not drinking thing, and it's crazy how it's like now a couple of my friends like, nay, you know, I'm thinking about taking a break too. I'm like, hell yeah, like do that shit. Whatever your vice may be. I just know in nightlife, 8 years the nightlife,
Man, listen,
8 years straight,
man,
it takes a toll.
Yo, I sets out to Caesar. I was just telling him I was RP Corleone. I was working with him before his artist. I mean, before he passed his artist down here, and he was doing a promo run, and we 6 nights straight we was going to clubs down here, and I'm like, by the third night, I'm like, bro, I can't VIP sections and shit. Like you said, that 8 years, so much alcohol is so connected with what we do in our lifestyle.
It sure is.
It becomes like second nature. Like,
Yes.
okay, we in here. Where the drink on my rider? Like, where the Henny at?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
All that shit. Yes.
But that shit really affects you after a while.
It takes a
like,
toll.
like a motherfucker.
Yes.
Working with him on that promo tour by the third night, it's like I can't. Nah.
Yeah.
And we going out late at night, but I'm getting up too late in the day. So
Mm.
yeah. And another thing too, I want to say with you choosing to make that decision. RP, I mean, no, whoa, not RP. Shouts out to Stephen Ernest.
Yes.
I did a pod with him, and then he was like, you know, I chose to put up to the public that I'm not drinking anymore.
Woo.
But he was like, the reason I did it is because you set up accountability partners like
Yes,
that.
you do.
So when they-
yes, you do.
So
That's
when they
why I
see
did
you-
it.
Yeah, when they see you out, it's like, yo, you ain't supposed to be drinking.
Facts.
And
Yes.
it's like, but that's what I'm saying. When you be that transparent and you throw that out there about yourself,
Yes.
it makes people respect you more. That's how I look at it.
Yes. Aw.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, okay, she ain't drinking, and like
Yeah.
you said, it's people like, well, shit, I'm gonna stop drinking too.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And
Yeah.
now we like a little community. Like we talk about different things. Like I might have a Sprite, and some people still do buy me shots and stuff like that. But I just don't be rude. You know, when we in the city is love.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like, hey, GD, round. You know, they like another round, and out of respect, I'm like, okay. Well, I sit it down, let my friends have it, whatever the case may be, because. You know, it's just a decision. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm just standing for. I don't know how long. I don't know for how long, but just for right now, I feel good. I feel very clear. I can see things. I see a whole lot of things. How people move and how people. It's like 3D. Like woke. That's how I feel. I'm fucking woke.
Nah, that shit really.
I see everything now.
Sobriety. I mean, not to get all deep, but whatever people believe in, universe, God, however you feel, I believe in God.
I believe in God.
And I read up on something I forgot, but it basically said like when you sober, that's a feeling of God. Like that's the feeling of like, you know, like you said,
Yes.
you waking up 3D, however you want to interpret it. That's the feeling of sobriety because
Yes.
you think clear, you feeling good, and you
Every
able to
day.
accomplish more.
Yeah.
So I genuinely respect that because I had a heavy battle with alcohol, like all of that Hennessy time and all
Woo,
of
because I remember.
that. Yeah, like it, but it became so a part of PESO that it just was like, nah, this shit gotta like go.
Facts.
The older we get, you
Yeah.
gotta take care of yourself. And,
You do.
And when to try to balance out when more opportunities is coming, alcohol ain't the best option because you
you gotta wake up.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta wake up.
Yeah, and going on the sets or going on to anywhere you gotta work at, like you gotta just be mentally prepared. Mm-hmm. I done went a couple spots hungover and it just was like. It's even worse fighting through it.
Nigga, I'm trying to tell you. Then you think you're going to be off by a certain time. And when you on set, baby, they might say 3 o'clock. They don't always mean it, baby. We done been in there leaving at 2 a.m. I would have been here at 7 a.m. I ain't leave at 2 a.m. the next day.
18-hour days.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got to come back by 6, 7 in the morning. Hair, makeup.
Ready.
Last looks. Yeah.
You know the damn grind.
I didn't see it.
Shit, nigga. Because I ain't know nothing about it till I got to Atlanta. Because I'm like, damn, this shit ain't no joke. This shit is.
Because the thing with that, like, the way, like, anything great, whether it's business, whether it's movies, it's so many components of people that's on their shit. You don't want to feel like the one that's off.
There it is.
That's how I looked at it. It's like, man, I'm in here dragging, but everybody else is 7 a.m. skippy, and I'm like, oh, shit. like motherfuckers.
Say that shit.
Motherfuckers be having.
They getting it done.
Yo, egg whites by 5:50 in the morning. By 7, they turn.
Yes, like, so and let's not talk about the people that be working out and all that. I mean, people be getting it. I be like, this is insane, but it's that energy.
Yep,
it's that energy, man.
I'm curious. Who influences Gigi? What's your biggest influencer? Like,
I would have to say, damn near all the Geminis.
That's the deep, but it's Caesar.
No cap rap. All the Geminis, besides my family, as everybody know, my father, my mom, they inspire me the most. But it's like outside of my immediate family.
Yeah.
Because I got some soldiers in my family, but all Geminis. Kendrick Lamar. Okay.
Yeah.
Andre 3000. Okay, Kanye West, duh.
You know who my inspirations is on that? If we talking, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Because horoscope wise,
woo, let's talk about it.
My when I seen my like, and shouts out to your dad.
Yes,
he's an Aquarius.
He is an Aquarius, man.
But he is a February Aquarius.
He is, and it's different because I'm learning that's different too. The May Geminis is different than the June Geminis.
Yeah. So he's a February Aquarius, but January Aquarius is. I had like hold on. Oh, Chloe just walked in.
Hey, Chloe.
But
hey, multi-hustling, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, facts. Women appreciation.
Period.
But not
hey, baby.
But my Januaries, it was like Rick Ross, Oprah, Michael Jordan.
Ooh.
So I'm like, yeah. So for you to say like your Geminis and that level is like, yeah, that's
yes, it's inspiring.
I've never heard that answer.
Yeah, because we weirdos and we just different, and I love that
you
we
believe in
weirdos.
the two-sided shit?
Huh?
The two-sided?
Yes, I do. Because it is two sides of me.
I can't imagine your other
it's
side.
An evil twin. It's an evil twin. My friends know for sure. And my niggas.
The niggas though.
And my boyfriends. Now I'm just playing.
That's all, but it's so weird because like I could never imagine your other side of like
I know.
Whatever could bring that out. Hey man, just keep it cool with the Geminis.
Basically, because the thing is, like, it really has to be at that one level, like, for me to even take it there. Because I never really go there. You know what I'm saying? I rarely go there. So if you can get me there, like, it was really something that they did.
Yeah.
They did it.
It's never y'all.
It's never me. They did that to me.
That is bullshit.
But nah, they just turn like Geminis are so inspiring, just like being revolutionary, being different, but just being ourselves too. Like I said, it just goes back to being yourself.
Unapologetic, relentless, and straightforward. That's how I would characterize.
And loyal.
Loyal like a motherfucker, yeah. Loyal to the point where you can low-key hate it sometimes, but it's like they made a decision, you gotta go with it. I got personal. Nigga,
you speaking facts right now.
It's the deepest shit. Like, there's nothing you could change about it. It's like,
nothing.
Shit, they ran with it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you real quick because this is something that I was kind of going through personally of like realizing who you are, finding out your niche and how you prepare yourself to move forward. But then you actually realize who Gigi is. It's to me, it's a thin line.
Yes.
I think dating kind of puts a perspective of like people will respect you for going to that next level, but at the same time, other people will be like, "Who the fuck she thinks she is? Who they doing the most?" What do you think that it takes for you to actually come to realize like everything you worked for is who I became, and I'm about to embrace it?
Man,
question?
That's very deep.
my
Because you know
journalism.
what? Because the thing is, you are, nigga. I wasn't ready for that. I need a shot. Give me some Patron. I'm about to drink now. Fucking with him. But no, like seriously, honestly, y'all, ever since 2020, like I know this shit sound crazy, but when that pandemic shut everything down, I had to look at Janae in the mirror in all facets where I'm at right now. I was on the brink about to turn 30. I'm like, okay, this big dog status. What have I accomplished this far? You get what I'm saying? And now I'm noticing every year, kind of around my birthday. I know everybody do the New Year thing, but the New Year for me is when I turn that new age. For me, personally,
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So when I turn that new age, it's like a self-reflection. Since 2020, it's like been crazy. I self-reflect. Where am I at? Do I like where I'm at? And I know I'm where I need to be. I know that. I can't question that and second guess that. And once you figure that out, like I'm exactly where I need to be. These are the areas I need to work on, grow on. And them was the tough conversations. I'm telling y'all, like, you might have to cry in the mirror, y'all. Y'all might have to get a little ugly. You might have to take a shot. Whatever you got to do. I'll smoke a little hookah and reflect. And okay, now for real, because it's like shit get real. And if you want to elevate and grow, those is the painful conversations you got to have with yourself. Because like, I'm so quick to be able to help a friend and have people analyze or even give you praises, but to sit and say, okay, we're here, great job, pat yourself on the back. But what can we do to top this? How can I top me versus me? You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Those talks, those are the real talks that you have to have. So I feel like you gotta, and to have a little bit of I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, you gotta have that.
You gotta have a little bit. I don't give a fuck, like, cause I am who I am.
That's the unapologetic.
Yeah, so like you may not like me, and that's okay, cause you're missing out. I'm a good person. You're missing out. You feel me? And that's just how you gotta think and move.
I love that answer, and that's crazy. You mentioned that too with the whole New Year's thing, but then your birthday is more of the. You know,
that's my New Year.
You gotta put a mirror to your face.
Yeah,
because I don't fell asleep on New Year's. I don't care about like, oh,
hey, wait a minute.
It's 2020.
That's my mommy birthday.
Look, it's 2022. Man, I still gotta get up at 6 in the morning. Like, I literally fell asleep one year. Like, oh, it's the New Year. All right, same shit.
Right.
But because my birthday January 24th. So when at the top of the year, it is that realization of like, all right, like shit, you know, you clocking the days and years on this shit, but what's different from last year?
Facts.
Fuck a resolution. It's like the life that we live in is way more deep.
Yeah. And
I'm not trying to get that deep, but that's just how I live.
Yeah, because sometimes we can be our own worst critic too.
Like a
so I want to speak on that too. So you do gotta be, as much as you do want that growth and stuff, always have gratitude for where you at, the people that's in your life. You know, I done took major losses. Anybody that know my story, from my immediate family. You know, I lost my grandfather, my aunt, my brother, you feel me? And that's little Tony. So it's just, I've took some major hits in life that really makes me appreciate things way differently, beyond the materialistic shit. Like really have gratitude where you're at. Be thankful for the apartment you at before you get the mansion. Be thankful for your Honda before the Lambo. You get what I'm saying? So it's things like that. Just always remember to have that gratitude.
I can't wait to put my documentary out.
Woo! I can't wait for your documentary. You better put me in there.
I need an interview for sure because everything you saying, you know, I got to throw a little product placement documentary come out this summer 2022. Anyways, but you got to throw that little thing in there. I mean, but what you saying though really is like that's how I started my trailer. I was like, you got to appreciate your struggles, and I learned that a long time ago. And I'll be telling a lot of people that like the shit hurt like a motherfucker. The accounts, the depression, the
losses.
Did I pick the right thing? Did you already do enough that you're supposed to do in life? Like, like it's crazy. But
is this it?
Yeah.
That's that hard question. This it? Is this it? This is right here?
Yeah. But the way you look at it though is just like you see the progression of it, of like that's why podcasts and the vulnerability and what you choose to put out matter, because people can go and look at like, damn, like she was fucked up, or she did choose to make a decision like with alcohol or men or career changes.
Facts.
That just, it fucking matters. As far as like what my man say, sometimes you gotta sacrifice a summer for forever.
Yep.
You gotta sacrifice 6 months. That's gonna change your life for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life.
So, anyways,
I love that. That's real nigga talk.
Nah, you know, I'm choosing to just drop gems when it's necessary. But what does Gigi have planned for the future?
Gigi right now is heavily focused on radio. That is where my passion is, because one thing about being an entertainer, all this stuff to me, go like this. So a lot of people say, find that one thing, focus on that, zoom in on that, then let it do that. And that's cool. That might work for you, sis. But everybody don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So just embrace that everyone is different. Everyone's hustle is different. Everybody say, well, what do you love more? What's your top 3? What's your top? I don't have a top because in this entertainment field, it's all interconnected. Yep. We just seen Nicki Minaj get on and do Queen Radio, correct? Yeah. So all of this stuff is like, and she acted in barbershop, and she did. So Ice Cube, people like that. That's why I admire them because not only were they in front of scenes, they was behind the scenes writing the lyrics. And I love every facet of music. I don't just love being an artist. I love writing it. I love the production of it. I love music. Yeah. And sometimes when it's in you, it's just in you. So just embrace that. That's all I have to say on that.
I remember somebody told me when I first got into music, started Trendset. I remember
Trendset.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the gang.
Legends. Okay.
The first Young Money before Young Money. But
Big facts.
But no, I remember somebody had told me one time it was just like you might start off in this industry thinking you're gonna do one thing, but you're gonna end up doing so much more.
Look.
If you open your mind up to it.
Yes.
But it took him to say that to be like, okay, I could be a Dame Dash, I could be a DJ Drama, I could be a
Director X.
Yeah, Director X, Hype Williams. It's like, so you opening your mind up from when he told me that to now, it's like you can't put all your eggs in one basket and think like that's it. Cause you'll miss out on so many opportunities if you just like, no, I want to be the best fucking rapper, artist, whatever. Then it's like, well, it's hosting shit might be all that radio shit, like you said, that it's a different high.
Yes.
You get on that mic and it's like, I'm about to fuck shit up. We in this bit now.
And all that leads again to what Brandon, because that's what I thought with hosting. I'm like, I'm an artist, but shit, hosting it threw me on more flyers than the artist side or certain shit like that. So it's like, it ain't that it's on the back burner, nah. It's all working together because at the end of the day, it's branding. It's put my name out there. G. That's what you want to do.
All that shit come full circle.
Yeah.
And it really come full circle if you dope at all of the different aspects of it. So when they realize it, like that's how it was for me for photos. It's like, then you do pictures too?
Yep.
Yeah, I do, but check it out. But then the pictures, I'm like, or whatever, or when I was mixtape hosting or whatever.
Yes.
You know, so it come full circle when everything is dope.
That part.
So your music might come after your radio hosting. However, the universe is gonna line it up for you.
There it is, brother. But just know it's lining it up. Period. And sometimes you ain't gonna have the blueprints of everything. Cause we in the field, it ain't no cookie cutter shit. Nah. It ain't no, okay, you do this, that one step. And for some people it may work, but it ain't for everybody. Everybody's lane is not that way. You know, we done seen Cardi B go from being on Vine, being on this to a superstar. So it's different. It's different tactics. So you got to find that lane, what works for you. Yeah. And I found out it might be in front of the camera, being the host. I might have to ask the questions first on my Angie Martinez and then flip the shit and do my music for fun. So it's things like that. You know, no real shit.
I get it.
We having a real nigga conversation. So you have to be open. Yeah. You can't be just boxed into that one thing because, man, don't do that.
Yeah, that's all you now. Okay, so before we wrap up, I ask everybody this. What is a good quote or a piece of advice that you live off of?
Golden rule.
Explain.
Straight like that. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I treat the trash man. I treat the homeless man like I would treat meeting the president, like I would treat meeting a celebrity, like I would treat meeting you. So it's just treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
That's my mind. I know it sound all cliche. I'm telling you, it works wonders. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself.
Yeah.
And embrace yourself. Love yourself. Because I had to turn into self-love, self-care. Man, that pandemic, bruh, it really opened me up. I went natural. I embraced myself. No makeup. I barely wear makeup. I did a little one, two today. I barely wear makeup, y'all. Like, I'm in a whole nother space. But that's me, though. So you got to find that thing for you and just treat people the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
That's how you going to win.
Literally.
And
to add that real quick, to have a wholehearted feeling like that, sometimes we might not be treated in a certain way.
Facts.
But you can't let it like deter how you still want to move people forward. Because it's kind of like, okay, you shit on me, then I'm going to shit on everybody else.
I'm matching energies. Matching energies. Nah, your energy need to be unfuckwittable. That's what your energy need to be. It need to be, can't nobody fuck with this energy. I love you to death, but you can't fuck with this energy. Yeah. And I hate that you don't know that I love you, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep doing me.
Gemini shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep. That's that. I don't give a fuck. You got a little sprinkle. I don't give a fuck because I'm doing what God got me here to do. Period. You feel me? So you got to do your purpose, and that goes to treatment. And yes, everybody don't treat me just with peaches and cream. I'm a human, So everybody don't like me or treat me, but I can go to bed and wake up every day and look in the mirror like but I did my due diligence. I don't have no regrets on how I treated anybody.
Period. Gigi, I thank you. I appreciate you. I hope this pod lasts as long as it can.
It will.
I think we had a great conversation.
Yes.
And personally, I asked you to get on here, obviously because of who you are, but I just know your impact to people. Like that's why I said, like, you are an influencer though.
Damn.
And you know, I'm just here to kind of just advocate it for people who might not understand that.
Man.
So, Dreamers Welcome Podcast. Thank you, Gigi.
Thank you, Peso, and I appreciate you and what you doing in the community. Because guess what, you one of them lights too. Don't you ever forget it. Don't you ever forget it.
I'm just doing what God telling me to do.
Period.
That's how it is.
That's it.
Keep on dreaming. We out this bitch.
Gang gang.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.